What's going on, everyone? Farmer Z here. Thank you for watching today, and welcome to the second episode of the Hobby Farming Challenge. We've got a harvester to get unloaded, and some wheat to get harvested. Alright, we got the Bison Z056 Super right at 100 horsepower, so right up against our limit. It's going to cost us $15.30 for the lease. We'll take it. Then, of course, we had to get the header. That was a $357 lease. And we're running short on time. So let me get this thing down and I'll explain what's going on here. Alright, so today should technically be the second day of August. In the first episode I mentioned I'm going to run 2-day months and always keep it on 10 times speed. Well, the best plans sometimes have faults. What I didn't realize is that because this game save started in August, my 2-day month won't take effect until September. However, what I did realize is that I had to get this wheat harvested in August. I checked out the crop calendar. It was always in my plans to do a little bit of cleanup around the farm and then move over to this wheat before the month turned into September. Well, since I failed to consider that the 2-day months won't take effect until the following month, I'm breaking my own rule here real quick. I'm going 1-time speed just right now to get this field harvested, and then we're going to go back to normal 10-time speed once the 2-day month's set in. So, cheating a little bit, I suppose, breaking my own rule, whatever you want to call it. The complaint department's closed, so sorry, they're not going to be able to field your call. However, I feel like I've got a justified reason for doing this. It was always in my plans to get this wheat harvested and carve out the necessary time. I just made a small oversight. So I'm compensating for time just this once to get this banged out, and then we'll get back to the series under the normal parameters and move ahead at 10 times speed using our 2-day months. So let's time-lapse this thing and make quick camera work of it, and then we'll get back to stuff around the farm. Harvest complete. It's the next day now. In fact, it's almost 8 o'clock. I've been out here working since, before the sun came up, so nice of you guys to roll out of bed and join me here. But I got most of the grass, or actually I think all of the grass, picked up from around the farm. This is all the grass that we mowed in the first episode and just kind of left laying in piles. I'm going to stick it in here. See if I can get enough grass to make silage. At some point in the near future, I will be getting cows on this farm. Also, at some point in the near future, I'm going to have to lease a baler to get all this straw up. But I think that'll be another day, another episode. I'm going to get back to cleaning some stuff up around the barnyard. And speaking of which, you guys want to see something cool about this map? Like, frickin' super cool? Alright, get into your building tool, and if you want to clean, if you play with this specific farm and you want to really get it cleaned up, go demolish one of these pieces. Then it's going to ask if you want to sell the farmhouse. It's not really the farmhouse, so don't freak out. Don't have a mini heart attack like I just had. And say, yeah. What? Look at that. The mess is gone. And we even got the dairy farm sign off the side of this old barn. How's that for a hack? Pretty sweet, right? I mean, I feel like it's looking quite a bit better, right? And most of it was just that little cheat. I mean, that cleaned it up a bunch. But between kind of some of the landscaping cleanup and mowing in the first episode, and then clicking that little clicky thingy, we got ourselves a cleaned up little farm here. And there's still a lot more I want to do, but that made a big difference. I want to kind of go around here. I don't think I'm going to be super eager to mow all this stuff all the time. And I don't love all the brush that's around here either. So we're going to go around and use our terraform tool. See if we can pretty it up even more. It's probably going to look too bland when I'm done, but that's fine. I can kind of redo some stuff and landscape some things back in and at least control how much is here versus just the absolute mess we currently have. Like this probably isn't going to go as planned because I think that tree's like really a tree, not a brush. Of course it is. But it still cleans it up a little bit. And then back on the other side, I'm going to take some fences down, and back on the other side of that fence, I really want to clean it up. So I can kind of expand the field, I think. This is going to become grass, at least a majority of it. I may leave a small part wheat, but a majority of this is going to become grass so that, well, I can do cows. Got to feed them. Need grass and hay in order to do that. So cleaning this up back here and then getting these fences out of here should make a big old difference. And then when it's time to plow, I will have more room to plow. Try to run into anything. No, don't take my straw away. All right, that's fine. I lost a little bit of straw there, but whatever. Now, some of you may be saying to yourself, why are you doing this, Farmer Z? It gave the farm character. I get that, and I kind of agree. It gave it a little bit of character, but I said it in the first episode. I'll say it again. I don't often use default farms on any map that I ever play on, really. So for me, the character aspect is kind of like in the layout and the buildings, right? I'm running with the default layout. I'm using the default buildings. And that gives it a little bit of character. And then this still satisfies the customization aspect. Since I love to build farms and have things set up to my specific liking, this kind of like satisfies that need for me. And it'll still be the same farm that I inherited when I moved in here, but it'll have my fingerprints on it, right? Everybody likes to put their fingerprints on things. I said that word weird, fingerprints. Everybody likes to put their fingerprints on things, right? Have your own kind of personal touch. So this will be the best of both worlds. I'll be able to rock out with a default farm on this Pennsylvania map, but it'll have some Farmer Z touches. And I think I'm going to go to town on these fences here. I just checked the map and to figure out like the boundary of where I own. And I own all the way over to the other side of this road. So I'll be able to expand this field quite a little bit if I just gut this whole section. Like the field will actually just kind of come back into here and meet up with the farm a little bit. And then I'll plow this road out Leave myself a little bit of space to get around, but for the most part, I'll plow some of this road out and broaden out that field, which is a good thing. Crop is going to do more for us than gravel. And while I'm knocking down a bunch of fences, I actually like the fences up here. I like this being fenced. I'm not sure about this and this. This is kind of like, these are like random little fenced areas. But then again, I guess you kind of need it to have these gates that come into the farm here. And I like the fence being around the house here. I'm not sure all this is necessary. This stuff back here is like a little excessive. There we go. No, do not get rid of the barn. That would have sucked. Okay. And then this little island here, like, don't need it. Doesn't do anything for me. Just makes it harder to get around on the farm. Think I can do something better with the space. In fact, I know I can. That's how confident I am in myself. And then this right here. I don't know. I don't mind this part of the fence. Doesn't need to have that little whoop-de-doo, that little thing coming around off the side. All right, so that just kind of like opens up the back part of it more. I'm not trying to completely transform this thing. I'm really not. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to open it up just a little more. I've kind of cleared out this area. Got to get the straw picked up. And then we'll kind of plow this out and let this area take form a little more. Then draw some conclusions on what I'm going to do with the rest of it. But for now, this opens up this back part of the farm. Let me go ahead and just work my magic here. Same thing, it's a tree, so it's not going to go away. Just like the one over here. That's fine. I'll leave a little island of grass or whatnot in there, but it just doesn't have to be so aggressive. Not quite as big. This is turning into more of an HGTV project than farming simulator, huh? Got a fixer-upper here. But that's fine, because I want to get it set up the way I want it, and then we will get into the farming. At some point, I'm going to have to get into the farming if I'm going to make the money I want to make. Just want to have it all set up first. All right, Mr. Tree. Time to go away there, tree. Find the sweet spot. There it is. Timber! Let's see if I got lumberjack on. Done and done. So yeah, now I can put the fence off the barn. Still kind of coming over this way. Closing it off a little. And I got more room to turn around back here. I dig it. And I need to cut some trees down over here, but I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing. I got to clean this up first. And I don't even think I can cut these small trees down with my chainsaw, so I might be SOL on that. But we're going to try. No go. How on earth do I make these go away? Are they removable, perhaps? Let's see here. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, I'll have to figure that out. I really don't want to get into the Giants editor and remove this from the map if I can avoid it. But, if that's the only way to get them out of here, then I guess that's what I do. I got to get this one out of here because it's right in the way of where I'd want to put the fence. And I want to get this one out of here. That's really it. Aside from that, we've cleaned up the back here, and I'm happy with it. So, in the name of expanding the field, I'm going to be going to town on this little island back here, getting it all cleared out, leveled out, and plowed in as well. And so that'll be my next step, just trying to focus on the area immediately around the field. And there's plenty of cleanup still to be done kind of in here in the middle and front part of the farm. to make it look a little better, but that'll just be an ongoing thing. Like, I'll mix that in with the downtime. It's not like I'm going to be super busy farming. It's a small little hobby farm, so I'll have time to kind of clean the rest of it up as we go. But again, it's a priority to focus on this area immediately surrounding the field so we can hopefully get it plowed out and get grass in. All right, it's raining. I'm going to get everything put away, and I think I've had a productive enough day. So what I want to get done around here next is get that straw picked up or baled and get that field plowed in. Those are definitely some of the first priorities, so I can start getting grass grown, start making hay, making silage, and all the other things I need before I get into my cattle. Hey guys, if you liked the video, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed and enjoy this content or content like it, consider subscribing. And if you do, click that notification icon so you don't miss any future or upcoming videos. As always, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Farmer Z out.